This news update is brought to you by...
So, I'm meeting Rico later. Gotta check in with the girls, but first, let me check my usage on the MyLime app. Now, what should I wear? Hashtag sexy. He's here.
Welcome to the Barbados Today Evening Update for Thursday, June 18th. So glad you can join us. I'm Frenella Wedderburn. We begin with news on the industrial front. The National Union of Public Workers is demanding that the Barbados Investment Development Corporation withdraws its termination letters issued to 13 employees yesterday. And that's not all. The union makes it clear that the action must be taken by noon tomorrow, or else. The ultimatum came as placard-bearing employees and union officials staged a demonstration in front of BIDC's Princess Alice Highway office this morning. The workers are angry that their colleagues, all of whom are over the age of 60, were forced into early retirement. In a statement this evening, the BIDC said that its action was in keeping with the law and that the corporation is going through structural changes geared towards accountability. But the NUPW's Acting Assistant General Secretary, Wayne Waldron, is adamant that the BIDC should not ignore the deadline. Barbados is among 30 of the world's worst offending tax havens. That's according to the European Union. Bridgetown is listed on the EU's first international blacklist, which was released yesterday along with 7 other Caribbean countries. The island was blacklisted because at least 10 EU member states suggested it was problematic. But head of the European Union delegation to Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, Michael Bradford, said the list is nothing new. He explained that the EU's move is part of attempts to develop a common approach to transparency and fairness. Agriculture Minister Dr. David Estwick is calling for the issue of food security to be placed on the CARICOM front burner. The plea comes ahead of next month's 36th regular conference of heads of government of the Caribbean in Barbados. Speaking in the House of Assembly last night in the closing hours of the national budget debate, Dr. Estwick specifically called on Prime Minister Frendel Stewart to raise the matter with his fellow CARICOM leaders while warning that the region's annual food import bill was currently too high.
The important element, Mr. Speaker, is that the loophole established within the revised treaty, Prime Minister, that necessitates an opportunity for persons to disregard domestic or regional supply side to go overseas and import those products and use non-tariff barriers to undermine intra-regional trade has to be looked at. The treaty has to be revised. And then we should move to establish a center for food and manufacturing production within the Caribbean. There's no reason that we should be importing, with all the land that Guyana has, land that Suriname has, land that Belize has, that we should be importing rice and wheat and corn and sugar, sir. No. The system has foisted that on us. And if we continue, whether BLP in power, whether DLP in power, I don't care who the other prime ministers are across the region, not to understand what I'm trying to say tonight, whether Crapo is going to smoke all the pipe.
In sports, Barbados rebounded from a defeat against St. Vincent and the Grenadines in the opening match with a thrilling 77-76 victory over the British Virgin Islands in the Caribbean Basketball Confederation Men's Championships last night. Playing at the multi-purpose sports complex in Road Town, Tortola, Barbados was led to victory by a monster performance from guard Keith Burkett, who notched a game-high 31 points while grabbing 6 boards and dishing out 3 assists. His main support came from Captain Jeremy Gill, who poured in 16 points and also contributed with 4 rebounds and 6 assists. Akeem Mash scored 13 points. Power forward Randy George finished with 17 points and 10 rebounds for the BVI.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Dangerous son, anytime. This is Raspilly, I'm me well versatile. Anytime me drop, you know me drop it in a style. Whether raga soca or whether broke wine, the girls ain't come to me because they know me have the style. Whoopax, you don't know Raspilly the place. Yeah, people, long time now you want to be a superstar, and right now you got the chance. Because Barbados, they got their superstar crossover competition. All you gotta do is write your lyrics, set up your video, send it into them, and you got a chance to win up to $15,000 in prizes. You know that easy. Whoop-a! Yes, I go on Facebook, Barbados Today/Facebook. You go check it out. People got the thing they're rolling for you, so do your thing. You don't know. Whoop-a! Yes, I.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity. We're the solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
To regional happenings, now we head to Trinidad, where 12 people are reportedly injured after a riot broke out at the Golden Grove prison in Aruca. More in this TV6 News report.
TV6 was told the gashes on their face and stab wounds on their hands, those are some of the injuries reported by 5 prisons officers and 7 inmates who had to be hospitalized after the incident, which began with a raid of the cells shortly after 7 o'clock last evening.
And my officers were attacked because of the information we have that certain contraband were in the prison. We were sending this squad to do a special search. And they were not allowed, or you may say they were not taking any search, and they started attacking them with the pails and buckets and whatever.
Word quickly spread. Some of these visitors, waiting since the pre-dawn hours, say they received phone calls, text messages, and even videos from family members inside the remand yard. They are accusing officers of using excessive force during what should have been a routine search.
We have family inside there, and they wounded too. So we come up here to make it clear here this morning. You understand? That is not right.
Look at riot, they beating up the prisoners, put on masks, throw pee on the mattress, break up their hand, bust up their head, or else if you think I was on inside there, you know.
And finally, on the international scene, police today arrested the 21-year-old man suspected of killing 9 people at a historic African-American church in Charleston, South Carolina. Lawmen say Dylan Roth was detained during a traffic stop in Shelby, North Carolina.
Agencies as well as the community that have been partnering with us since last night when this horrific, tragic event happened in the city of Charleston, one that we will never forget and one that we will continue to pray for the families of the victims. We will continue to pray for our entire community. With that, I am very, very pleased to announce that we have made an arrest in this case. We've arrested Dylan Roth, R-O-O-F, from Lexington, South Carolina.
And that report brings us to the end of our evening updates, but you can join us again tomorrow morning. Until then, don't forget to log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, our email updates, and like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumi Media in bus terminals or screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. We're also on Channel 101 online TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Frenella Wedderburn. Good evening.